everyone, it's Vicki from Minerva. Today is a really exciting day here at Minerva because we are launching our latest exclusive sewing kits. So in case you haven't seen these before, every single month we launch brand new sewing kits here at Minerva that contain everything that you need to be able to make a garment. So that, you know, the pattern, the fabric and all the bits and bobs and notions that you need to be able to make any view or any size on the pattern. So in case you, like I say, if you haven't come across them before, I'll just give you a little bit of information about the kits. So our kits at Minerva are completely customisable, and the idea behind that is that you can buy just the parts of the kit that you want, so that you need. So for example, if there's a kit that you love today but you already own the pattern, then you can just take the pattern out of the kit and just buy everything else. You know, because it would just be a complete waste to have to buy the pattern twice, wouldn't it? Likewise, if you want to buy a little bit extra fabric or a little bit less, you know, perhaps you're maybe taller than average and you know you always need to lengthen garments a little bit more and you know you're going to need a little bit more, you can just add a little bit more to your kit. You could always swap the fabric out if you wish to. As well, if you were buying more than one kit, obviously you wouldn't need more than one pattern or more than one packet of needles and things like that. So again, if you're buying more than one kit each month, then you know you only need to buy, like I said, one pattern, one packet of needles, that sort of thing. So they're completely customizable, and it just means that you only need to buy the parts of the kit that you want. The other thing with our kits is that we always do a free sew along video with each one. So one of our fantastic tutors or teachers here at Minerva films a sew along video for each pattern, and they will guide you through literally from start to finish on how to make these patterns. So you know, if you're somebody that prefers to learn visually, or you know, if there's just a part of the instructions that you know you're just getting a little bit stuck with, you can just dip and dive, you know, into those videos as you wish. You know, they're always there as a free resource for you to be able to use. Or if you're somebody that just you know, prefers to sew by watching a video and following the instructions that way, then you know they're there for you as well. So yeah, and our sewing tutors here at Minerva are fantastic. They always pack them full with tips and techniques and little hints and tips as well. And there's always something new to learn in sewing, isn't there? And those videos are free for everybody to watch, whether you buy the kit from us or not. We love sharing free educational resources here at Minerva, you know, with the sewing community. So they're free for everybody on the site now. So let's get stuck into the kits themselves. So we have 2 different kits this month, and each of them come in 5 different fabric options, and it's the fabric that makes them really, really special this month. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and I really hope you love them as much as we do. We've been really, really excited about launching these because it's actually a brand new Minerva exclusive base cloth, but we'll get to that in a second. So the patterns themselves, we have 2 different dresses this month. So we have the New Look 6301. We'll insert images as we go. And then we also have the Style Arc Melba Dress. Both beautiful, gorgeous dress patterns, both designed for knit fabrics, but they're both very different in style. So we think, you know, hopefully we can you know, cover lots of people's taste between these 2 kits and the 10 different fabric options that we've got. Now, as we go through the kits and especially the fabric options in each kit, we will insert some photos as we go through the video, which will show these kits made up in each of the fabrics by some of our wonderful Minerva brand ambassadors who have been kind enough to sew up these kits and model them in some photos for us. And I think you'll agree, they just look absolutely stunning. I think when you actually see these made up, I think, well, we absolutely fell in love with them. The sample we've got on the mannequin here is one of them, and I've got the sample of the other kit, the other pattern to show you in a little bit as well. And they just look fabulous made up. So yeah, we'll insert those into the video as we go through, so you can actually see them, you know, the patterns, the garments made up on and worn by real people in the sewing community, you know, on all different shapes and sizes. And I think it's just really inspiring to see each of the fabric options, isn't it, actually made up. So let's get stuck into the first kit. So the first one we'll look at is New Look 6301. Now with this particular pattern there's just one size band option in the pattern, and that covers sizes US sizes 8 to 20, and this pattern is a gorgeous, it has a V-neck wrap over detail at the top, and it has short or 3/4 length sleeves or sleeveless, and then you have two different options for the skirt part. So you have a straighter skirt or a more A-line sort of like fuller shape skirt that, you know, will swish as you move. All the options are really, really beautiful. And then it has a tie round detail as well, which you can tie in different ways. Yeah, it's just such a wearable pattern, and again I think the fabric choices this month are what make this really, really special. So first of all in the kit, of course, you get the pattern itself. You also get a packet of clear elastic for stabilisation on the shoulders. You also get some 6mm elastic which is used in the pattern. You of course get a matching thread for whichever fabric that you choose, and you also get a packet of ballpoint sewing machine needles, which are the perfect size and type of needle for the fabric that we've included in these kits. So on to the exciting bit, the fabric. So the base cloth that is in both kits this month actually is a brand new base cloth that we have launched this month at Minerva, and we just think it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I know I say each time we launch a base cloth, but this one really is. It's absolutely stunning. The quality is amazing, and it's just really, really special. And I think if you have any sort of like special occasion to sew anything for, this is gorgeous. But even just to wear, you know, sort of more everyday, it really just elevates, you know, patterns like these dress patterns that we're featuring in the kits this month. So let's have a look at it. Let's get our hands on the fabric. So the first one, and oh, I don't think I actually said, so the fabric itself is a crush velvet knit. And you'll see when I hold it out, I mean, how fabulous is that? I hope it comes across on camera just how beautiful this fabric is. It's just stunning. So this first print is our boudoir bouquet design, which has been absolutely one of our best sellers in the Minerva Exclusive collection. So when we were deciding what prints to put on velvet, this one just had to be in there. And we've had people say actually, which we think ourselves as well, that the print itself when printed on say a viscose or a cotton or something, it almost has a look of velvet anyway. So when you actually print it on velvet, I mean, it's just magical. I mean, you can see how it moves and catches the light. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now it's quite a weighty fabric. It's definitely opaque. You do not need to line this fabric, and it has a good amount of stretch in both directions, but more across the width, as you can see. And it has this, I mean, you can see the fabulous drape. So, you know, we chose patterns for the kits that we thought would really, you know, show off the drape in the fabric. And even though it's a velvet, you know, and it is a knit, it's not too difficult to sew with. You know, you don't need to, I think woven velvets can often be definitely more tricky, but with this, you know, with it being a knit and with it being stretchy, it's quite easy to achieve a good fit, especially with these two patterns that we've chose. And you'll see on the videos, you know, sewn, the sew along videos that we're going to share, you know, we've got helpful hints and tips in there for how to handle velvet, and you'll see, you know, it's not, sewing this kind of velvet isn't as tricky as some varieties that you can get. Now, as I said before, it's called a crush velvet is this fabric, but maybe not crush velvet as you've maybe seen it before. The quality of this base cloth is just fabulous, and you can see it's not a super shiny velvet, but it does have a luster, and the pile direction means it really catches the light. Hopefully you can see that on camera. Honestly, when you get this home, I just think you'll fall in love with it just as we have. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's the first option for the kits. The second we have is called Rose Reverie, and how beautiful is this one? Again, if I hold it to the camera so it catches the light, you'll hopefully be able to see that stunning rose design in like a graphite grey and a very deep rich teal colour. Hopefully you can see that there. Isn't that beautiful? So it's quite a subtle print. It's quite dark until it catches the light. To me it has a little bit of sort of like gothic vibes. I don't know if you agree with me on that. That's kind of what I see in it. But it's just, oh, it's so elegant and sophisticated. It's just beautiful. And I love that it's kind of like a one colour print with different tones. I think it really lets the sort of like the texture and the magic of the velvet shine in that print. Really beautiful. The next print we have is called Floral Resort. And this is another really gorgeous floral design. So this has a black background and then all these beautiful flowers in all different colours printed along the surface. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I think it's absolutely beautiful. And again, you know, it's another, it's quite a small scale print is that one, so very, very wearable. Yeah, that's really, really pretty. The next one I've got, so this is the same fabric as the sample that we've got on the mannequin here. And this one is called Crystal Chrysanthemums. And oh, isn't that gorgeous? So this, again, it is a floral design, but it's a very abstract floral. So you can almost see, it's almost like sort of dashes or petals that have scattered to sort of create this abstract floral design. Really, really beautiful, gorgeous colours on it, and it's again sat on a black background, so those colours really, really pop. And yeah, I just think that one's so, again, classy and sophisticated. Just looks so elegant on the velvet. And then the last print we've got is definitely a little bit different, a little bit more, well, a lot more colourful and quite a fun print. We had to print, I mean, this is such an iconic print in the Minerva Exclusive range, and we just had to print it on velvet. This is our Animal Glow design, and doesn't that just look glorious on velvet? As you can see, it's a, you know, it's a brighter print than some of those others we've looked at. This gorgeous, rich, royal blue colour in the background with the black and pink of the animal print on there. I just think that looks amazing, and it's just, yeah, crying out to be made into one of the the new look wrap dress. I think it will be absolutely fabulous. So that's all 5 options for the new look pattern. So let's move on to the next one. So the next pattern, this is a style art pattern, and this is called the Melba Dress. Now this pattern actually comes in 3 different size bands. So if you're buying the kit, you just need to make sure that you've chose the correct pattern size band for you, just to make sure you receive the correct pattern in your kit when you receive it at home. So the Melba Dress from Style Art. Now this is a very different style to the new look pattern. In fact, I have a sample of it here, which you can see is made up in one of our gorgeous velvets here, and it's absolutely stunning. So this is a much looser sort of shape, whereas the new look pattern was, fitted at the waist. This one is definitely looser and more boxy. So the dress has a boat neckline, which I just think is so elegant. It looks beautiful. It has side pockets, which is always a great thing, I think. And then it has, so it is quite plain, grown on sleeves, short sleeves, and it has a slight cocoon shape. So that means it comes in a little bit at the hemline. So, and along the back detail, so it has a seam that runs along like the shoulders at the back. It was sort of like where your shoulder blades are at the back. And into that seam, it has a little pleat detail at either side. Again, we'll insert line art images of this, so you can see the pattern details as I'm talking about them. But that little pleat in the back just gives it a little bit of fullness, and it just adds something to the shape of the dress. Makes it really, really, I don't know, sort of really chic looking. It just has a luxurious kind of feel about it, I think, and I think it just really suits the velvet base cloth. The other thing about this pattern, because it is so simple, both back and front, it really means that it can carry a larger scale print because you haven't got much interruption. You've basically just got your side seams. So you'll see in some of our fabric choices we've got a couple of larger scale prints in here, and I think this dress just carries them off absolutely beautifully. So that's the pattern itself, which of course you get the pattern in the kit. You also get, again, a packet of clear elastic, again for stabilising the shoulders. You also get half a metre of knit iron-on interfacing, which is ideal for the fabric. You also get a matching thread that will match, you know, whichever fabric that you choose. And again, you also get a packet of needles that's perfect for the base cloth, that's, you know, for the crushed velvet fabric. So then onto the fabric themselves, always the fun bit. Oh, again, we've got another 5 absolutely gorgeous prints. Now, the first one I've got to show you, so this one is called Tranquil Moment, and this one is definitely a larger scale print, as you'll see, and I just think it looks absolutely wonderful sewn into this pattern. So you can see, oh, isn't that absolutely beautiful? I mean, the way that catches the light. It's quite a toned down colour palette, you know, it has this sort of like inky colour in the background, and then these like taupes, sage greens, minty sort of pea greens, a gold colour in there, really quite a soft colour palette, but the scale of the design is what gives this print the wow factor to me. I think it's absolutely stunning, and if you know, if you had a special occasion coming up, or you know, just even just, you know, somewhere where you've an excuse to dress up a little bit, then a dress in this I think just is absolutely gorgeous. I really, really love that print, and I think, yeah, that print really needs the right pattern, I think, to make sure that, you know, you're not chopping into that print, the large scale print, too much. And I think it's just such a wonderful combination, is that one. Now the next design we've got, so this one is called Midsummer Magic, and this is another sort of like a dark floral design, but this time it's on a rich, like deep blue, come sort of midnight colour blue background, and then as you can see, all those gorgeous flowers on there in all those beautiful colours. Oh, it really is magical, that print, as the name says. So pretty, and I just think how those colours pick up under the light when the velvet fabric moves. It's just gorgeous. Next up we've got, so this is called Painter's Patchwork, and this is, oh, it's another one of my favourite prints. So this one, it looks like sort of like a patchwork design. You've got all these like sort of triangles and squares and shapes in all different colours, but what makes it really special is when you look up close into the fabric, all these sort of like squares or shapes, they all have like layers of colour that look like they've been scribbled into the design. So again, you can really see the artist's hand in this fabric, and it just gives it an extra sort of like added dimension and depth. It really, really is beautiful. The other thing to say with this print, with it being quite like a square sort of graphic, geometric kind of print, again, we thought that really suited the style of the dress because the dress is quite boxy. Yeah, I think it really suits the sort of geometric lines in this print as well. Yeah, just, it looks gorgeous. The next one we've got, which is the fabric, which was the sample that I just showed at you made in, and this is another large scale print design. So this one is called Tempting Treasures, and it really is full of treasures in this print. It's gorgeous. Now this is one of those sorts of designs, if I hold it up there, and again, hopefully if it catches the light, you can see all the detail in there. But this is one of those prints that when you look at it, you know, every time you do look at it, you see something new in it. It's such a, in a way, an odd combination of all gorgeous different things in the print. Like we have a gold turtle, an apple, flowers, a flamingo, some diamante brooches, foliage, there's splashes of water in the background, there's like a diamond ring here, there's yeah, another little turtle, there's a jeweled turtle there, there's peaches, different fruits. I mean, there's so much to look at in this print, and yeah, it just, again, it looks amazing on the velvet. It really is such a luxurious special fabric, is that one. And then lastly, again, so we've got another option here for this kit, which is a little bit brighter, a little bit more colourful. So if that's your vibe, hopefully you'll love this one. And this one is our Peacock Nebula print. And as you can see, so it's covered with peacock feathers, printed all over the surface in these beautiful purples, turquoises and blue colour tones. And look at how that catches the light. It's just incredible. It's so, so beautiful. You can really see, you know, the fabric drape there, just how that works with, you know, with it catching the light, and you can see how it's going to fall and hang when it sits on the body. Really, really beautiful. And yeah, just something a little bit brighter with a little bit more colour. And again, we thought that'd be a lovely option for this dress. So that's all the 10 kit options we've run through there. Aren't they almost fabric? It's just absolutely gorgeous. We really hope you love the velvet as much as we do. The initial launch of it earlier, earlier this month, the other week, was, you know, we were absolutely blown away by everyone's response to it. You guys seem to love it as much as we do, and we really hope you love the kits that we've put together this month. I think they're just so special, and yeah, I just think they're beautiful, and I think a dress in this fabric, oh, what could be nicer? So that's, like I say, all of the kits. So on the Minerva website today, our amazing brand ambassadors that have made up all of these kits will be sharing their makes on the website today. So do head to the Explore view on the homepage there. Scroll down and you'll see all those posts being shared today. Do make sure you follow those makers on Minerva, because they are amazing and so inspiring, and it's always just good to see what they're making each month. Now, if you're interested in the kits, I'll put links below this video in the description to each of the 10 kits, so you can just head straight there. And yeah, you literally, if you just click add all to basket, that will add, you know, the complete kit as it comes, and then you can tweak the quantities or the contents in your basket. And like I say, you know, you just need to buy the parts of the kit that you want. And also, I will tag below this video, I will tag the patterns and the fabrics themselves as well, so you can also find the patterns and fabrics that way as well if you wish. And also in that description, I'll also put links to the 2 sew along videos for each pattern. So if, you know, like I said, they're free to everybody, whether, you know, you buy the kits or not from us, and you can have a, you know, a good watch of those sew along videos as well. So do let me know in the comments which was your favourite kit this month, which was your favourite pattern, and which was your favourite fabric choice. I'd love to hear from you. I probably do have favourites, but there's just so many favourites, so I'd love to see if yeah, which your favourites are, and yeah, which one you'd love to sew up. Please do give us a like if you enjoyed this video, and please do give us a follow. It really helps us. I really hope you enjoyed watching today. I can't wait to see all your versions being sewn up and made and enjoyed and worn and shared on Minerva. Please do share your makes with us. We always love to see what you guys are making. And yeah, I'll be back again soon with another video filled with sewing and fabric goodness.